Hello students, this is Dr. B. Ragul Gandhi, Assistant Professor, Department of Economics, Cardamom Planters Association College, Bodinayakanur. Today we are going to discuss about law of diminishing marginal utility. Before we go to the topic, we must understand what is utility. Utility is a measure of satisfaction an individual gets from the consumption of commodities. In other words, it is a measurement of usefulness that a consumer obtains from any good. In economics, utility is a term used to determine worth or value of a good or services. Definition: the law of diminishing marginal utility describes a familiar and fundamental tendency of human behavior. According to Alfred Marshall, the law of diminishing marginal utility states that as a consumer consumes more and more units of a specific commodity, utility from the successive unit goes on diminishes. The law of diminishing marginal utility have some few assumptions. The first assumption is it is assumed that the unit of the consumer good is a standard one. It is assumed that utility is measurable and can be expressed in quantity terms. The consumer's taste and preference remain same during the period of consumption. There must be a continuity in the consumption. Marginal utility of money remain constant. Income and price of goods remain unchanged during the period of consumption. Explanation of the theory: the consumption of more and more unit of commodity, the utility obtained from each successive unit decreases. Consuming more and more of any one good diminishes the marginal satisfaction obtained from continued use of that good. This law explains a significant relationship between utility and the quantity of a commodity that is consumed. Example: suppose a person is thirsty and the price of water is 0. He takes one glass of water which gives him great satisfaction. We can say the first glass of water has great utility for him. He then takes second glass of water. The utility of second glass of water is less than that of first glass of water. The utility declines because the edge of his thirst has been blunted to a great extent. If he drinks third glass of water, the utility of the third glass will be less than that of second, and so on. The utility goes on diminishing with the consumption of every successive glass of water till it drops down to 0. It is the position of consumer's equilibrium or maximum satisfaction. If the consumer is forced to further to take a glass of water, it leads to disutility, causing total utility to decline. The marginal utility will become negative. A rational consumer will stop taking water at the point at which marginal utility becomes negative, even if if good is free. In short, when a good is free, a consumer increases consumption of a good so long its additional units provided him positive marginal units. The table helps to understand the law of diminishing marginal utility. The left side of a table include units. The center of a table indicate total utility, and the right side of a table express the marginal utility. When the consumer drinks first glass of water, he get 20 total utility. and 20 unit of total marginal utility. When he go for second glass, he get 32 utils of total utility and 12 utils of marginal utility. Further, he go for a third class, he get 40 utils total utility and 8 marginal utilities. Then he go for a fifth glass, he get 42 util of total utility and 0 marginal utility. It is the equilibrium point of a consumer. Further, he go for the sixth glass, the total utility is down to 39 utils and the marginal utility will be minus 3 utils. The diagram also helps to understand the marginal utility. Left side, y-axis express the marginal utility of the consumer. M curve express the marginal utility curve. When the consumer drink a water of first glass, he get 20 util of from the glass of water. Further, he go for a second glass, he only gets 12 util of satisfaction. Further, he go for a fourth glass, he will get 2 utils only. When he go for a sixth glass of water, the utility will be down to minus 3. Thank you.